Hey guys, it's Catherine. This week's reading, when I was reading A Soldier's Fugue, I was a little confused when I started reading, but as I kept reading, I started to understand it more and more. The part that I noticed through this play while I was reading was that it showed many generations of the same exact family going to war. I thought it was cool that each family member, from the grandfather to the his grandchild, had experienced one of the wars. And it was very interesting to get an aspect from each generation. One value I thought that was in the play was bravery. I mean, I feel like you have to have a little bit of bravery to be a part of the war, and I think that was shown through them talking about the fightings in the war. For example, one of these was when Elliot was injured but still went back to fight for his country. Another value, or kind of more of a priority or concern, is the fact that they need their certain belongings to go back. I feel like it's kind of like a superstition. They need them to go back with them to war, which totally makes sense. They want to feel comforted there while they're there. And one of those examples was on the last page of the play when Elliot was just listing all the stuff he was bringing in that he brought from other wars too. One of the words I came across that I was a little confused on was the word dissonance. Grandpa used this while he was talking about the war on page 22. Sorry. I looked up the definition and it stated that dissonance is a tense or clash resulting from the combination of two dis or unsuitable elements. This makes so much more sense to me, and it goes exactly along with what Grandpa was talking about in the war. This word can make sense in a lot of different plays other than this one because there is a lot of conflict between other people. The American soldier, I believe, was shown to be brave and strong in the play, and I think that's what they're portrayed as in our country. That's why I believe that reaffirmed the soldier by showing the hardships they had to go through and how hard it was to be in war and how it took a toll on your mind. It challenged the problem, America, with the problems with different races, ethics, and culture in America. And then Fugue, for question 5, Fugue is a state of period of awareness of one's identity, often coupled with flight from one's usual environment. So it relates to this play because these characters did go out of their element when they went to war. And it's Elliot's Fugue because it mainly talked about him going to war. And then my 2 questions are, how old do you guys think that men should be to fight in the war? And then do you guys feel about Pop falling in love with Guinea, the nurse, during the war? Was it true love? Thank you.